around, it might be necessary to inject one of the livelier exercises which involves a lot of movement. Anyway, good wishes.
Early one morning just I heard a maiden sing in the valley below.
Oh, don't deceive me, oh, never leave me. How could you lose a poor maiden so?
C, E, G, H, I, J, J, J,
Sorry.
K,
M,
O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y,
Z. Right? Now this time we'll put a certain amount of feeling into the way we say it. So this time alternately, instead of loud and soft, the first one very lovingly, so we say A, and the second one very cool and aloof, B, you know, and then warm again, C, and then D. You got the idea? Right.
A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L,
M,
N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y,
Z. Splendid. Take a rest.
Here's a very simple exercise concerned with instructions, giving instructions. We're in pairs. In each pair, I'd like one of you to close your eyes and the other one to give the instructions to get that partner from her present position to sitting down on one of the chairs. All right? Right, off we go.
All right, close your eyes. Take 2 steps aside on your left. Make it 3. And then 3 steps forward. And then hold still. 3 steps aside on your right. And then go straight ahead till I say stop. Stop, please. Turn around till it's a bit more. A quarter more, please. Then 1 step backwards. Perhaps you better turn around again. Take 2 steps forward, small ones, yes. Hold still. 1 step left, on your left. 1 little more. And then you can sit down carefully. Hold still. Hold still.
in this exercise, one person in each pair has an article, for example, a teaspoon. What I want you to do is to describe to your partner how this article feels. Don't name it, nor give it its purpose or use. Just describe how it feels, how heavy it is, what sort of shape it is, what material you think it's made of. You can't tell its colour because it's behind your back. There may be colour associations which you might like to mention. And your partner can ask you questions about the article which you can answer. The only thing is that you don't mention its name or its use. Right? Off we go.
This object is round and fairly light, very light in fact. It's smooth underneath, but in fact it's very prickly, like a hedgehog. And there's a big hole in the middle of it. Feels as though it's made of plastic. Can you come in any colour more or less?
Can it be made out of other materials?
I think it's usually made out of plastic.
Hanging or to make it out of plastic?
Yes. It's fairly soft.
Do you use it outside or inside?
Use it inside.
Inside. Who does use it?
Mostly women. Mostly middle-aged or elderly women.
Does it have results?
Yes. Yes, it has results.
Can't say anything else about it.
It's like just a rolled up piece of paper, or something that's rolled into a tube shape. It's quite short.
How short?
Perhaps about 6 centimetres long.
Is it a hair roller?
Yeah.
Good. This partnership has worked it out. Will you show one another your articles? Have you succeeded?
Yes.
You have. We have. Did you?
No, we didn't.
No.
Yes.
Good.
We didn't either.
Not. Okay, well done. What I'm going to do is to give you each a clue. Rather, there are 3 or 4 clues. This one, for example, is Hilda. You are a dentist. Your granddaughter lives in Paris. Your younger daughter is divorced and has no children. Right? So I'll give you each one of these. And now, what I'd like you to do is to see how quickly you can fill in the blanks on the board. Now, who's going to start off? Yes?
I'm Paul. I'm a carpenter. My twin sister is a nurse. And my grandfather is a lawyer.
Oh, I think I'm your sister then. Because I'm a nurse.
So we've got 2 sisters. Is there a grandfather who's a lawyer? Anyone a lawyer?
I think he's my son, yes, because I'm also a lawyer.
He's a lawyer, and you're a lawyer, are you? Are there 2 lawyers?
I'm a lawyer too, because I'm Peter Stone. I have 3 daughters. My older daughter has 2 sons, and her husband is a lawyer like me.
I see, so it looks as if you are the grandfather, doesn't it?
I think I'm the grandmother because it's Hilda Stone, and she has a granddaughter who lives in Paris, and a younger daughter who is divorced and has no children, and she's a dentist.
I think we've got enough to get started. So go and see whether we can fill up a few of these blanks. We've got the 2 grandparents by the look of it, haven't we?
Who are you?
Hilda Stone.
And Peter Stone.
Peter. So, you had a son, you said?
And I have a younger daughter who is divorced and has no children.
So I think, who's the divorced?
I think I'm a daughter. I'm Mary.
I'm Mary?
Yeah.
So, do you got some sons or?
No, we have 3 daughters. So there have to be 2 other
I'm
daughters.
daughter, my father's a lawyer.
Your father's a lawyer. So, Peter was a lawyer.
Yes, Peter is a lawyer.
So,
And my father was a lawyer.
so
my father
he
is a
has
lawyer.
2 sons. Peter has 2 sons. Who
No,
are
I'm
you?
Sarah.
You are Sarah.
Peter has 3 daughters.
Peter.
has 3 daughters.
Mary,
Yes.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
But do we know, just a moment, do we know whether Elizabeth's the older
Yes,
of the 2?
I have 2 younger sisters.
Yes.
So you are...
I'm the eldest.
And how many children do you have?
I don't have children. I have 2 nieces and a nephew though.
Oh, I think you're below.
No, she shouldn't
No,
be there
I
because
think
she
I
doesn't
Yes.
have daughters.
any
Is
children.
Mary married?
Mary's
No.
divorced. Mary's divorced.
And does she have any children?
No, she hasn't.
I'm
And there's one.
an art. I'm Mary's sister, I think, because my grandmother is a dentist.
So, I think you marry and you are, yeah.
No.
No, Mary should be there.
Should be
No art students?
Must be.
Is there another girl?
Jenny.
Jenny? What have we got for
Your
Jenny?
father is a sailor.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
right then.
Yeah.
Because we've established that James is a sailor.
So he's a sailor.
Yes.
Jenny.
Jenny.
And you're the son.
Is it right?
Yes.
Jenny? So we need the children of Charles and Elizabeth.
Yes, I think I'm one of them. Robin is my name, and I like playing the drums, and I collect frogs, and my cousin is a nurse.
So Robin.
So Robin, yes.
Do we know which one's older than the other?
Oh, I can't tell from.
Yeah.
I think I'm Robin's brother because it says that my name is Rupert. And it says that,
Rupert?
yes, my name is Rupert, and it says that my brother collects frogs, and I'm a school cricket captain.
So Rupert.
And my father plays golf. Does Charles plays golf?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm Rupert, Robin's brother.
Is it looking like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Splendid.
Okay.
Well done.
We've done it.
We've succeeded. Now, I'd like you to close your eyes, if you will, for the next 3 or 4 minutes, while I give you a piece of material which I want you to feel, and feel very closely to its thickness, the type of material it's made of, the shape of it, the size. All right? Now, when you've got that memory, pass the piece of material to your partner on your left and continue to pass it round until you're fairly certain that you've got your own piece back again.
This is mine.
We have. Right, now keep your eyes closed and imagine what colour this material is, whether it's patterned, what sort of pattern. And while your eyes are still closed, let me ask, first of all, you, Bernice, what do you think your material's like, if you could see it?
Grey. Of course, it's a piece of cloth.
a square, in the form of a square. It might be striped.
So you get a feeling
It's
that...
smooth.
Right. Well, you open your eyes and have a look at that. Right. Now, Diana,
Yes.
what colour, and is it patterned?
I really don't know the color, but it's in the form of a square and it has small ripples. But it can have different colors, I think.
Right, open your eyes and see how right you are. Surprised?
Yeah, a bit surprised.
Right, Shelley, what is your material like?
My material feels soft. I think it's white or grey. And at one end you can push the dreads, pull the dreads off.
Yes, and is there a particular colour that comes to mind?
I think white.
You
and
think?
no patterns.
Yes, no patterns, but you think white.
Yes.
Okay, have a look. Right, now then what colour is yours?
I don't know, but I think some green or brown. Feels like ribbon, but I don't know.
Very well, have a look at it.
I'm surprised.
Splendid. Right, now have a look at the piece of material, see whether it reminds you of a person or maybe a country or maybe an emotion. And let's hear, what sort of associations do you have with that piece of material?
Well, I had a skirt like that 4 years ago, and it reminds me of my mother because my mother gave me that skirt.
Splendid. Right, Diana.
I also had a blouse of this material. It reminds me of my blouse.
Yes?
Yes.
Shirley?
I don't know, but I think it's very old-fashioned because of the thickness.
Yes.
And no, it don't remind me of anything.
And lastly?
It reminds me of some kind of furniture, some seat. When I went with some friends. I don't know.
What, the upholstery on the furniture?
Yeah.
In this exercise, Bernice has a picture, a photograph. I want us, as far as possible, to get a clear picture of what the photograph is of, to quite a lot of detail, just by you asking questions and Bernice answering. Yes? For example, is the picture outside or inside, Bernice?
Outside.
Is it a man or woman?
Both.
Are they standing?
Yes, they are.
Are they looking happy or sad?
Something in between that.
Are they in the living room?
No, they're not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are they old or young?
Old?
Are they looking at something?
I think so, yes.
To a building?
No, not a building. You can't see what they're looking at.
Are there any other people in the picture?
No, just the man and woman.
Are they holding each other?
No, they're not.
Are there any trees?
No, they're not.
Do they stand in relation to one another?
Well, the woman is standing a bit behind the man, and the man is standing in the front.
Are they facing?
Yes, they are.
What is the weather like?
I think the weather is fine.
And where are they standing? Is it in the street?
No, they're standing in their garden, I think.
What part of the body do you see?
You see the whole of the body.
Do you see any flowers or trees?
Yes, you do. Only flowers.
Do they look as if they belong to one another?
Yes, to me. They do.
What's the relationship, do you think?
I think it's man and husband.
Man and husband.
Man and wife.
Yeah.
Oh, man and
Are they,
husband and wife.
are they celebrating something, anniversary or something?
Oh, please,
like
can you
that?
repeat it?
Are they celebrating something, some kind of anniversary?
No, I don't think so. They're just standing behind one another and staring at something. Well, the man is looking at a picture and the woman is looking at the picture, something.
What?
At the camera.
Oh,
That's the
Oh, I
picture.
see.
is she smoking?
The man smoking? No, he's not.
Perhaps the woman?
Pardon? No, the woman either. There isn't either.
And do their clothes look rich? Expensive?
No, their clothes don't look rich.
Are they waiting for something?
No, I think they're just posing.
Are they modern people?
Modern people?
Is this an old-fashioned photograph?
Why? Well, I can't see. It might be a photograph of the 70s because of the woman's dress, but not earlier.
Do you see a car?
No, you don't.
Do you get any idea of what they do for a living?
Well, I don't think they do anything because the man is rather old. He's just reached the 70s, I think.
What do you think he did there?
Businessman?
I think he just inherited what he had.
I see.
So,
Does the house look very rich?
yes, it does.
Do you think it belongs to these people?
The house belonging to the... well, it looks like it, yes.
Now, do you think we've got a pretty good idea of what
Yes.
this picture looks like? Show it. Turn it round and show it to us. Are we getting anything like that?
Oh.
Now, is anyone surprised?
Yes.
What's missing then? What have we missed out without questions? What didn't we get?
I think it's somewhat gloomy or something.
More gloomy than we thought.
Yes, I
Yes.
thought a big garden with chairs and a very rich looking man
Yes.
with the
I don't think they're rich.
No.
No,
No.
not that rich.
Looks more like a farmer's couple or something.
Yes.
I'd now like to concentrate a little bit upon gesture, the sorts of things we do with our hands while we are in the process of talking. Can we form groups of 4? Now, in each group of 4, let's have 2 people facing one another and having a conversation quite normally with their speech and using the gesture. All right? Right, off we go.
Okay. I'll buy a tin opener. Okay, well, I've bought this tin opener. I've got a problem. I can't seem to use it. Could you help me, please? Here it is.
Yeah. Right, you see this little knob here?
You mean that one there?
Yeah, the sharp
one there.
triangle. You have to open the these long arm things and stick this knob into the tin. Press it really hard in, and then squeeze them as tight as you can.
With your left hand?
With your left hand.
Okay.
And then see this bow thing. You turn that round that way.
That way. So
Yeah, so like your thumb goes away from your other
away
hand.
from me. Okay.
Yeah.
So away like that.
Okay, and keep squeezing this really tight, and make sure the little thing doesn't jump out of the tin.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Right, let's stop there. Now, behind each of the people in the pair, let one other girl stand. All right, so you'll be standing just behind there.
Behind.
Now, the people who've been talking, you keep your hands beside you or in your pockets, yes? And the people behind, you put your arms through, and I want us to have the same conversation as before, but instead of us gesturing, the people behind doing the gestures for it. All right? Okay? Right, off we go.
Okay, here's this tin opener I bought, and I can't seem to use it. Could you help me, please?
Yeah. Well, what you do is take it. You see the long arm bits in your left hand.
Yes.
You open those up. Open
Yes.
them up, and then see the little triangle bit at the front, the point.
Yes, that point over there.
That's one.
Yeah.
Well, you stick that into the tin, shove it in. That's right. And make sure, and then squeeze the 2 arms in your left hand, and turn that bow thing on the right. Yeah, that thing there.
Which way?
Turn it with your thumb away from it, like that.
Away
So
from
yeah.
away from me. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure the little triangle, that little one there, doesn't jump out.
Okay.
Okay. When you come to the end, just open these arms again with your left hand.
Open. Okay. And then the tin is open.
Yeah. Do you want to have a go then?
Yes. Let's have a go now. Okay. Thank you. So I open them first, and then I hold the handles in my left hand, and I put this clip thing on the round thing on the tin, and then squeeze hard, squeeze down.
With your left hand?
With my left hand, and then I use my right hand to turn the bow thing from me. Yeah, right. Not towards me, away from me. Okay, like this.
That's it.
Right,
That's right.
right. And I go on like that.
Keep going like that.
All right, I'm going. Yes, right.
Until you get to the end.
All right. Yes.
Right, splendid.
Thank you.
Well done. Sit down. Right, this time here's an exercise to encourage us in our flow of speech. What I'm going to ask you to do in each pair, one person talks continuously for a minute, and I'll time it for a minute. Your partner doesn't respond or help in any way. The partner just stays completely passive. All right? Right, off we go.
This weekend I will be moving house, and it's a terrible thing to do because I have to find a lot of boxes because I have a lot of things to put in, you know, all my books and my magazines. I have a lot of magazines to put in the boxes, and my clothes. I still have to fold up my clothes, and I find it hard because I hate folding up clothing. Of course, some of my friends and some of my relatives will help me, but all the same I have to work hard as well. And I hate moving. I did it once before and it's terrible. It's not that long ago, I think 6 months or so. It's really terrible to move again. And later this year we'll be moving again for the 3rd time because the house I live in now is very small and we'll be moving into a bigger house. And of course I have a cat and I hope she will get used to the other house.
Right, splendid. Stop. Swap round. Now the other person does the minute. Off we go.
I'm making plans for my holiday, but it's all very difficult because I never can make up my mind exactly what day we're going to go, because we decide, all right, we'll go on Tuesday, and then we discover that, oh, my husband has an appointment Tuesday, so we go Wednesday, and then my daughter says, oh no, we can't go on Wednesday because I've got something else on that day, I'm going to go to a party. All right, well, we'll go on Thursday. But that wastes half the week, you see. If we don't start till Thursday, we waste so much of our holiday time. And then, of course, we have to get the car fixed and that, and I have to have things done to the car, and then sometimes the garage can't give me an appointment for getting the car fixed. And then we have to wait while the car is mended.
What I'd like you to do now is to see whether you can speak in such a way as to get a response. And the person who's stayed completely passive, concentrate very hard and see whether you can stay passive whatever is said to you. All right? Okay, off we go.
And my kitten was lying on the doorstep. And I thought she was just cold, so I picked her up. She could just open her eyes, and so I brought her into the house and I gave her some milk, but she couldn't drink it, so I didn't know what to do. So I covered her up with a cloth and I took her down to the vet. And the vet was only just getting up, but he did have a look at her. And she said that the cat has been...
Right, let's stop there. A lot more difficult, isn't it, to stay with a passive face. Let's swap round, let the other person have a go. Right, off we go.
Yesterday I was walking down the street and I saw a man walking his dog. And, well, the dog had to do something, of course, and the man didn't have too much patience, so he wanted to beat the dog, and I saw that, so I ran to him. I said, no, don't beat the dog, you mustn't do that. Why should you beat the dog? It's such a little... It was a little dog, very nice puppy, it was also cuddly and nice, and she was jumping up to me and licking my hands. The man kept on yelling at that dog and saying, come on, we have to go home, and he was so stubborn. Well, he didn't have too much patience, and I hated that man, really. It was dreadful the way he treated that little puppy. It was so cute, such a little brown puppy, little dog.
Good, let's stop. Yes, splendid. Lovely. Now, Sophie has a photograph or a picture of somebody, rather like I have a picture of this rather sad-looking woman in front of a television set. She's going to describe it in as much detail as possible about how the person appears, what sort of person she is. If you want to ask any questions,
about points that you don't think that she has given you, ask them so that at the end you'll be able to have a very clear idea of what the picture's about. All right? Right, Sophie, off we go.
Okay, it's a black and white picture, so I can't tell you anything about colors. It's a man, white, he's white. He seems to be, I think, in his 30s, and he has short hair. You can't see his whole head, but he has short hair. He's wearing a shirt with long sleeves, and he's got the sleeves closed with his cuffs, and he's wearing